NFTs. I'm sure that lately you have heard this term a lot. What are NFTs? Art items are selling for millions of dollars in terms in NFTs. So really, what are NFTs? Now, NFT stands for non-fungible token. Now, that's not very helpful. So to better understand what are NFTs, let's take a simple example. Let's say you have $100 bill or 100 rupee bill, it doesn't matter. Now, the value of that bill is the same for any other $100 bill. Okay, you can exchange it for another $100 bill and it will still retain the same value. You can actually buy the same things. People will accept it the same as any other $100 bill. So this is what is called fungibility. That is, a bill has the same value as any other bill. Okay, when I'm taking the example of $100 bill or 100 rupee note, and it still retains the same value. So that's fungibility. Okay, now let's say you have $100 bill, but you somehow got it signed by a very famous player. Let's say, I don't know, I'm a famous football player like Messi or Ronaldo, and you get them to sign that $100 bill. Now suddenly that $100 bill has lost its fungibility because it's not worth $100 anymore. It's become unique. It's worth maybe a lot more than that. So that's a case where something has lost its fungibility, and now what happened is that it has become non-fungible. That is, it has become something unique. It represents something unique, and this is the whole concept behind non-fungible token. That is, you actually create tokens on a blockchain to represent something unique. Now that something unique could be different things. It could be your house, it could be your car, it could be a card, collectible cards. It doesn't really matter. Okay, it's just the fact that it's something unique that you can represent as something unique. So basically, how do you represent that as an NFT on a blockchain? So it's quite simple actually. The concept behind NFTs, which are used primarily right now, is very easy. So you have the unique item. Now the item could be a physical item, as I mentioned earlier, a house or a car, or an art piece, a physical art piece, or it could be something digital. It could be an online card, it could be an online art, it could be anything. It doesn't matter. So as long as it's something unique that you can differentiate from any other item. Now that's the item, and the second step is actually creating an identity of that item on a blockchain. So this is the NFT. This is the non-fungible token that you actually create, and this token directly links to that item. Okay, and then you have the whole concept of the NFT. That is, you have a non-fungible token. That is a token which is unique, which represents something unique in the physical world. Physical or digital world, doesn't matter. So this is the whole concept of a non-fungible token. Now the item part is quite straightforward to understand. Now how does the NFT work on the blockchain? So basically the steps right there to set up an NFT on a blockchain is also quite straightforward. You choose a blockchain. It could be any blockchain. It could be Ethereum. You can actually do NFTs on the Bitcoin blockchain also, or it's easier to do NFTs on a blockchain which supports smart contracts. So you could actually do it on Ethereum, on Cardano. It doesn't matter. So you choose your blockchain, you implement a smart contract. Now a smart contract is simply a software program that you write on a blockchain. So basically what the program does is that you create a running program which says that, hey, look, I am writing this piece of software which does one simple thing. It defines what it wants to represent, that is that unique item, and it defines a set of interoperable actions. Like if someone wants to transfer that item, they can transfer it. Okay, and how do they transfer it is via wallets and like easy operations on existing wallets that can be used to transfer NFTs from one person to another. Now, the interesting part is that this concept separates the item and the ownership of that item. So basically, you might own the item by owning the NFT, but you don't actually have the physical item in your possession. And that doesn't matter in this context, because now you have the ownership of that item. You can actually sell that item. You can actually sell the ownership of that item to another person. You can transfer it, you can sell it, and it's much easier than selling the item directly. So basically, the whole concept of NFTs is about taking a physical or digital item, separating the ownership of that item, and programming the ownership on a smart contract. And this is what is, and the result is really the NFT, the non-fungible token, or the non-fungible token contract. Hope that this was helpful. Thank you.